Hello and welcome back to the Warrior Way. I'm in the park today. I'm in the park quite often, but today I'm in the park because my son had to bring his car in during a school day, and we ended up switching cars. And his car's at the shop. His car's at the shop, so I had to give him my car. And lucky for me, this park that I go to is right up the block. So I came here today. Didn't know I'd be recording, but as I'm walking into the park, I see someone I saw who I met a few weeks ago, actually at the same park, and he saw me. He heard me singing, so we were talking about that, and he said on the way in, he's like, "Oh, are you going to be singing today? You're going to be putting on a concert?" And I've gotten that from people before. I go to the beach, and there's some friends of mine that I would say people that I've become friends with, that beach friends. Like I see them at the beaches, two older guys who also ask me the same thing: "Are you going to be doing your thing?" And I usually respond the same way, just like I don't know. When I was in my spiritual journey, when I first started, I stuck to the routines. Like I had certain routines I would do and I would stick to them, and I would make sure every time I went out to do certain things, like I'd go and sing, I'd go and dance for like an hour, and it was regimented and I had to do it. And now I really feel like I go with the moment. Like I might want to, but when I come in there, but then when someone says it to me, it's like, now do I want to do it now anymore? Like now that I'm put on display, now that I'm like, you have to, are you paying me to do it? Like, are you paying me to put on a concert? Like, am I your clown that I have to jump around when you say make a sound, I got to jump around? Woo! And I might do it if I want to, but I'm not necessarily going to do it just because someone tells me to do it. It's interesting, right? How it can, people will say it triggers. It didn't trigger. It's not triggering me in the sense of like, oh, it's a trigger, like, oh, like I'm angry or I'm frustrated. It's more like I notice it that like when somebody says it now to me, to feel like this thing like I have to do something. Like, no, I don't have to do it. It's like when someone calls you and like, or someone texts you and like they feel like there's a time frame in which you have to respond. Now it happens to be I'm a very good texter. I'm a very good responder to people. Um, I've been much better at learning to protect my own space, as I've mentioned in videos before. Like I used to not be able to protect my own space, so like I'd have to respond right away, or I have to answer everyone's phone call. And now like I don't have to answer everyone's phone call. I don't have to respond right away. Like I'm doing this video, so if someone calls or texts me now, like I don't have to respond to them. It happens to be like I also value like who, like depending on who it is, right? If it's a family member, like children, how urgent I think that it might be versus others. But again, I do my best to respond and to give that space to people. But at the same time, to understand like you're allowed to do with your time as you feel. As you feel. Obviously, the person I just saw today was kidding around in a certain sense, but at the same time, like he's like, "Oh, I'll be around," like meaning like, "Oh, he'll listen." I'm like, "Oh, I'm here if you want to come chill." Right? Like it's okay. I'm already here. I'm in a space. Like I'm happy to hang out with somebody if they feel they want to. But if I'm in my own space right now, like doing my own thing, then I'll decide what I want to do. Whether it's making a video, I just did a little writing before. I didn't plan to write when I was here. I didn't plan to do a video, but it doesn't mean I don't have my like I have my stuff here with me just in case. Now I realize like to come prepared. Like I come with a book that I write in. I come with a towel. I come with headphones. I come with certain things because like I might want to do these things. Like I bring water with me. Usually I bring snacks. Today I didn't bring any snacks with me. I didn't realize that I'd be out straight for so long. But it's okay. I could always go for a walk and get some food. But the point is to go moment to moment. This journey that we're in is a journey of moment to moment, of coming back to the present moment. And today, without having a car now for a little bit, it really makes me feel like, oh, it is moment to moment because like I'm here and I'll see how I feel as the day progresses of what I really want to do. But for right now, like I'm, happy to be in this place to make a video and to be on here talking about this. Um, in my writing, I was talking about how this is kind of like a video game, right? We're that's why people love video games in a sense. This is a video game. We're in the video game. We're like the players in the video game. Now there are some people in the video games that are NPCs. I'm laughing because like someone once sent something to me about like, oh, if you feel that people are NPCs, you should go speak to somebody. Obviously, I'm joking around when I say that, but there are people that don't realize that they're in a video game. They don't realize that this is a game. But the game is to realize that that we created our own game and we created our way out of the game. So we created the game by saying that we're going to be programmed. We're allowing ourselves to be programmed by the programming that's around us, by advertisements, by other humans, by schools, by technology. We were programmed to think a certain way by everything around us, by our parents, by our family members, by our religions, to live life a certain way. And then our job is to unprogram ourselves. How do we unprogram ourselves? To realize that we're the ones who created this program to begin with. There's a bee flying around my phone at this exact moment. It's so awesome. It's part of the video game. So, and we have our way out. The way out of the video game is to live in the mystery, to live in the present moment, to live in the now. Oh, it's right on. I don't know if you guys see it. To not be so far ahead and not be so far behind, meaning past and future. And every time to come back into this moment of present moment. Oh, there it is. Look, 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 look. There it is. Hi. So it's to live, this bee is allowing me. This is my present, like to be with this bee right now. Yo, you can let it come in the video, bro. Want to come in the video? Come back. Come right into my hands. Come here. Maybe you'll come back. So to be in the present moment with what's happening, whether it happens 5 times as it becomes over, or whether it happens one time, and he's totally involved in the situation. He's like, I'm getting in this video. I don't care. And to go with the flow, and that's how you know, and that's how you grow, is to allow yourself to come back to this moment. That the game is to literally just go one scene to the next scene to the next scene, not to get ahead of yourself, and but to know that the end result of the game is that you created the game, so you ultimately won the game. You already won the game. You have to know that you already won the game. So if I already won the game, then what's there left for me to do in the game if I already won? Like, the answer is you don't have to do. You have to be. You have to allow yourself to be, to flow in the game. To say, okay, I created this game, so it's all going to show up for me in the, like, just like in the video game when you're playing a video game, like, you're like, well, what do I have to do next? And I'm thinking of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if you guys ever played this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game where you're fighting all the bad guys, and it's like it's showing you an arrow of what to do next, and all of a sudden you're like waiting, and you're like waiting around in the video game, like, oh yeah, but what now? There's nobody, and then all of a sudden like somebody jumps out. So that's the idea, like, and or the pizza box shows up, and then you get to eat. So that's kind of how it works. Like, the video game that we live in, called the world, is saying, okay, live in it. You feel like you have to go to the bathroom? Go to the bathroom. You feel like you have to eat? Go eat. You feel like you have to go do something? And just know that it's all going to appear for you at the right moment. I have to pay a bill? Okay. But then people say, but what about the bills? What if I don't have money? That, there you go. Then you go back into that fear. What if? If you're into this place of fear, so then you come back to the present, come back to like, why are you saying what if? Are you hungry now? Go eat. Do you have the money now? Go eat. You have to go to the bathroom now, so go to the bathroom. What if you can't? So then you can't. But then you're in that moment of you can't, meaning be in the moment with what you are doing, not in the what if, what if, what if. The what if gets you out of the present moment. You constantly have to come back. It's difficult because humans will put you back into that spot of thinking about past and future constantly until you become it. When you become the person who's living completely in the present, and then you stop people from doing it to you, and you stop people and you stop them, and you don't allow them to go further into their trap, and you say, no, no more. Stop. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I do. I'm going to tell you my story. Now, that doesn't mean I don't listen to people. People, sometimes you don't have a choice. People are going to force their way onto you, whether it's family or friends are going to force their dramas onto you in a certain sense. But for the most part, you can stop their dramas and you can put a stop to them and be like, hey, wait a second. Why are you doing that? Why are you going into that place of fear instead of just being like, oh, you're good. What's going to happen? So I had a conversation with someone who lost something, and I'm like, okay, but I'm sure it's there. And if it's not there, so it's not there. So okay, you'll deal with the next step. Okay, something happened. My son's car is there. Like, they're fixing that. They're like, there's something wrong with the headlights. Like, we don't know what's going on with the headlights. So I'm gonna think like, oh, it's gonna cost this amount of money, that amount of money. First of all, he might be paying for it. but all kidding aside, so okay, if I'm paying for it, okay, or I don't pay for it, or I don't pay for it, he pays for it, or it's this extra problem. That I asked them, like, there are a few other things. I'm like, I asked them, like, okay, can you check about this? Can you check about this? I get other things going on with the car. I'm like, just find out. Okay, worst case scenario, it's just money. But like, let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. And I know the people, when they watch things like this, they'll be like, okay, but you have the money for it. First of all, you have no idea what money you have or don't have in this current moment. You have no idea. And second of all, if you only knew my situation, you would still be panicking based on where you are in your life. If you're panicking now hearing this and asking those questions, it's where you're at currently. It has nothing to do with what's in your bank account. It has everything to do with your mentality. I used to have a scarcity mentality that every little thing, I would go to the store and everything was like, oh, this is $2.50. I need to get something for $1.50. This is $100. I need to get it for 50. Everything was like a deal, deal, deal. Now that doesn't mean I don't find the deals. I still find deals. I like a deal. I was born Jewish into the Jewish world. We like deals. What can I say? But it's not anymore the biggest deal anymore. I've tried out different supermarkets, for example, on purpose to like get myself out of this mentality of like scarcity mentality. I would go into more expensive places to buy more expensive things. I took myself on a trip and I literally was like, all right, I'm going to stay in the nicest hotels because I'm the type of person to find deals all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I got to treat myself. And I was alone. I wasn't with anybody. I wasn't trying to impress anybody. I was just trying to tell myself I'm allowed to enjoy my life and stay at nice places on the water, on the beach, beautiful places. The first place I stayed at on one of my road trips was such a nice. It was probably one of the nicest hotel rooms I've ever stayed in. Maybe my honeymoon when I got married years ago in San Francisco. Maybe that was a nicer hotel, but this one was up there. It was right facing the water, beautiful place, and I knew it was aligned with me because it was just everything was dictating to me that this was my path at that time. Now that doesn't mean every time I'm going to go and stay at the nicest places. I don't care to all the time, you know what I'm saying? But it just means to take care of yourself and you're allowed to. And then if you have the money now for something, then go ahead and spend it, or if you want to, and do nice things with it and give your money out to people. If you like someone asks you for money in that moment, to be able to say yes. Um, Not every time you have to. Sometimes you feel like this person doesn't need the money, or for some reasons this feels off. So then you have to trust that instinct. As 12:12 is on the timer, just trust that instinct. Trust the way you feel. You have to really trust it. And like I said, how I felt today was that like, and to be honest, I was at another park earlier today, and I already did sing for a few, and then I stopped singing. I would normally sing for longer, and I found myself now wanting to sing, so I didn't sing, and I ended up uh, creating a YouTube short where I was doing one of my poems because I felt the urge to do that. So really, that's the idea. It's like, people could tell you what they want. They want to be entertained. I know that's what it is. When I go places like certain people, I'm happy they tell me like basically they're saying, I like you. I like your entertainment. Please entertain us. I'm not here to entertain, although this is an entertainment, right? I am entertaining you, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you, to bring light into this world, and to bring the spirit of God into this world, and to bring love and light wherever I go. And that's my flow. And now I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And hit the like button if you did like it. I just think it helps for other people to come across this video. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but it's good to do it for others, and to share it, and to subscribe, and to pass along the messages to others, to help bring others into this place of presence, this place of moment to moment, and trusting your own inner self. So thank you again.